So, how's it going?
Actually, not too well. You know that new topic for my dissertation? Well, I'm really worried I'm not getting very far.
But I thought that after our last discussion you were really happy with this topic.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not finding as much out there as I thought.
I seem to remember you had some good resources listed.
Yeah, but some of it's really hard to understand. I keep getting conflicting views. I just can't get my head around it.
Okay, well, why don't we start with you telling me exactly what you've read so far?
To be honest, just these 3 articles here and a couple of textbooks. One was in German. I'm thinking about going back to the idea I had last term.
Do you really think there's time to do that? I mean, you know the deadline for the presentation of the first chapter.
I'm just getting really panicky and confused about the whole thing. I can't get interested in either topic. Yeah, I know I'm running out of time. I think I'm going to fail.
Hey, there's no need to talk like that. You've already done the right thing by coming to talk to me. So why don't we just think about this again, okay? Now, you've never had a problem producing work in the past. Is there anything that might be affecting how you are working at the moment?
Actually, yeah. These 2 we share a flat with have recently split up and moved out. Left 2 of us with all the bills. This is getting really bad. I'm already in a load of debt.
And you're finding it really hard to concentrate? Well, have you been to financial services or accommodation services yet?
I keep meaning to. It's finding time to go. Got a part-time job to pay the bills. Well, that takes up time. Then there's rows with the landlord, worrying about the dissertation. I'm just going around in circles.
Okay, well, what you need to do is tell me what you think your priority is at the moment.
Well, go to accommodation, I suppose. See if we can get someone else to move in with us. Seems a bit unlikely this late in the term, but you never know.
Well, I agree. I think that should be top of your list.
I could go this afternoon. I've got no more classes.
Good. And as well as accommodation services, perhaps you do need some financial guidance. You know, be persistent though, okay? Because you need to minimise your stress levels over the next few months.
Then I really need to get it clear in my head what topic I'm doing. Do you think I could go back to the idea I had last term?
Well, why don't we look at the reason you decided to change? I mean, as far as I can remember, you had done some solid reading on the first topic.
Yeah, it felt like this would be more original, you know? Not just copying someone else's study. A chance to gather the information in my own way. I think it might be a bit complicated, but it really did interest me.
Well, maybe you could combine the two. Revisit the hypothesis of the original theme with a different methodology.
What? You mean cut across them both and link the 2?
Yeah, I think that would be perfectly possible. It could be interesting. And you wouldn't have to do that much extra reading because you've already got the theoretical basis under your belt.
I thought of that before. That's a really good idea. I could look at some of those original ideas in depth, combined with this new range of subjects.
Sounds like you are getting your interest back. Shall we do some planning?
Yeah, I need to do it now. Have you got any ideas for resources?
Well, I think you need to contact the academic librarian, okay, to help discover if there are any more textbooks that you need to look at. If I were you, my priority would be outlining the chapter themes. You've got the handbook which says how the dissertation should be structured?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you look at these PDP web pages, there's guidance on making a chart to plan your project and manage your time. You can map out the dissertation chapters and the work that needs to be done for each onto that.
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere. I've not tried it before though. I need to get the pen and paper plan as soon as possible. It's going to be really hard to get all the reading done by the presentation date though. I'm not sure it's even possible, even with a lot of work.
Okay, well, when do you think, after looking at these ideas, you can get the outline to me?
Well, the outline plan, maybe in a couple of weeks?
Okay, well, we'll need the outline, chapter headings, maybe a summary of the first chapter by the end of the term, okay? And then we need you to fill out this time chart, okay? Giving as much detail as you can. Then if you can email me a new plan of work with a resources list by the end of the month, what's that, 3 weeks, okay? I think then maybe we can be a bit flexible about the presentation date. Maybe you could do it after Christmas, first week of the new term.
That'd be great.
Okay.
I feel a lot more positive now.
Good. Well, I suggest you email me that outline plan, yeah? And let me know about the accommodation issues too.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, Sam. Take care.